Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Third Eye Champagne. Welcome to hanging out with Auntie. I hope this finds you beautiful and well. Again, as always, your biggest cheerleader, and I am always rooting for you guys. I want my people to be happy, and you are my people, so I hope everything's going beautifully for you. We have a very interesting video for the day today. I had a couple of really interesting questions, not reading on people or things, but really broad, big subjects. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I am not going to use my cards for this one. I'm going to kind of start pulling stuff in. Let's get down, connect up with the universe, and see what we're going to get. This question is from Roberta. I want to say a word. I want to give you a PSA right now. My PSA is this. I've taken a lot of flack because I have a fucking potty mouth. Jeez, really? I know my mom kind of embarrassed by it, but she loves me, so she accepts it. I cuss like a sailor, and I've taken a lot of flack for it because I read tarot cards, because I'm supposedly in a spiritual line of work, and because I'm on YouTube. So I want to say this. To me, the really inappropriate words are words of hatred. Those words you're never going to fucking hear come out of my mouth, because those to me are the cuss words. Those to me are the disgusting words. I'm never going to use those. But I'll say fuck a million times. And let me tell you, I actually clean it up for YouTube, guys. It's like the Nixon White House tapes in my house. It's really bad. So I'm actually cleaning up my act for you. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I've been taking a lot of flack for it, so I want you to know, yeah, I'm going to cuss. I like to cuss. That's just how I talk. I am the Samuel L. Jackson of the tarot, and I own that shit. But I'm never going to say fucked up words. I'm never going to say slurs. I'm never going to say words of hatred. Those words don't come out of my mouth. Roberta had a question. She has a transgender son. And I think people in the transgender community get so much fucking disgusting hatred hurled at them. It just makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. I'm gonna get out there. Are you guys ready for some mage esoteric shit? Because I'm gonna get out there. Number one, what you are seeing, this is a product partially of past lives. It's almost like a bleeding of dimensions. Basically, part of it is you're coming in from a past life where you were a female. Now you're a male, and you're going, oh, no. This shit ain't right. I ain't playing that. It's kind of a clue to a greater thing that's going on here, which is legitimately, like, out there in the esoteric world, there is no gender. There is no such thing. God is not a man. God is not a woman. God is God. It's becoming very fluid because of that. Because it's kind of like you can choose. You can choose because in the reality of not this world, but the universe, there is no such thing as gender. In the greater universe, I don't believe they have males and females. I don't see that. Every sort of situation I've had where I'm communicating with a higher being, there's no gender. I've never, ever once, oh, I'm talking to a male, I'm talking to a female. Part of the fluidity of gender that we're seeing now is because we're evolving. It's a tough one. It's really, really hard to do that because we're so set in our ways. And what's happening is we, as a collective, I told you, I'm getting way the fuck out there on this one. We are shifting out of the dualistic reality that we've been in. That's happening, okay? It's tough because we've been this way since the dawn of this world. It's been duality. It's always been left, right, black, white, male, female. That is how we do things. That is how we structure things. We don't really, as a human race, understand neutrality. But neutrality is the natural order of the world. You look at nature, it's fucking neutral. It is neutral. That's the way we are really supposed to be. We're supposed to be neutral. So what you're looking at really is a breakdown of that duality. In the highest sense of the word, we're being shown that it really isn't either or. That's being ushered out. We're seeing an influx of transgender people. It's becoming more acceptable. I think you've always had a group of people who said, no, I don't identify as male, I don't identify as female. That has been accepted in many ancient cultures. It's only been really in the patriarchal white culture that we have said, no, you are this and you will stay this and this is what you're going to be. And that is all being broken down. It's part of the patriarchy being broken down. It is part of this duality being broken down. And also, I think it's just, more and more people are being able to say, hey, I want to do this, because more people are saying, I want to do this. We're going to get rid of this either or shit. It's really showing us as human beings how much emphasis we're putting on gender, and how it's kind of fucking us over. And I think that too is a product of the patriarchy. Patriarchy doesn't exist without gender and without othering. It just doesn't. So it's part of the breakdown of this patriarchy. Everybody's here to teach somebody something. We're being asked to face our duality and face, as a society, our emphasis on gender. Because we emphasize the fucking shit out of it. You can't be in a patriarchy without emphasizing gender and without putting somebody in a box. Transgender people are saying is, yeah, fuck your box. It is very difficult for these people, and I know that anybody really that is transgender is exceptionally courageous. It's actually pinpointing the fearful people, the people that are really against the transgender movement and transgender people. Those are the people that are full of fear. And those people, this is the way of calling them out. Time and space are fluid, and I think they're becoming more fluid because we realize they're fluid. I told you I was getting deep. Can you follow me? Can I follow myself? Time and space are fluid, and we know they're fluid. I think they're getting more fluid the more that we observe that they are fluid. And the more that we observe that they are fluid, the more we are able to bring things from other lives. And I think that's part of the reason we're seeing so many transgender people all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but more, is because those dimensions are bleeding. It's exposing our very, very rigid ideas. You have to expose these ideas to get rid of them, because we're moving away from this dualistic system. We're moving away from you're evil, you're good, I'm the cowboy, you're the Indian. We're moving away from that, and we're moving into something that is complete. It is not cut down the middle. And in order to do that, we're going to see situations like this where you have people that are exposing the dualities and the prejudices and the divisions. And it's a tough job. We love everybody here at Third Eye Champagne. I even love the motherfucking trolls. I had 14 years of Catholic schooling. I walked away from it knowing the golden rule. I do love my neighbor as I love myself. And baby, I love myself a lot. Everybody's welcome here. So, Roberta, I thank you for your question. I hope that I didn't meander too much. I hope that it's a good answer. I know it's way out there. It's a real out there thing. But that's what they're giving me. So that's what I'm giving to you. Jordan is environmentally passionate. Jordan loves our planet, as do we all. And Jordan is worried about the planet, so we're gonna take a peek at the planet. So let me tell you this. You guys are gonna think I'm cray, but she talks to me. I can feel the energy. I really can. I know it sounds nuts, but I can. The thing you have to remember about the planet in general is this motherfucker has bounce back power, okay? She can take an L, she can bounce back. Really. The Earth knows how to heal itself and recover itself. I know that we get a lot of input as to how we are destroying the earth. I think what we need, and me, again, I'm accentuate the positive, not that we don't need to know what's going on the quote-unquote negative side, but that we need to really accentuate, this is what we like, this is what we do. There are people working to save this planet. There are people working to make this planet a better place, and those people are going to prevail. The world knows how to heal itself. The earth knows how to heal itself. It knows how to heal. And it knows how to adapt. And I'm not saying that means you should go shit all over it. We live in a much more adaptable environment than I think we give it credit for. As far as the energy goes, it's funny because I feel on the earth and the earth goes, yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to do my thing. As far as climate change goes, we're going to reap what we've sown. That's a done deal. That's done. That's going to happen. Are we going to ruin everything? Is there going to be a huge flood? You know, is California going to fall into the ocean? No. But it's going to be shitty. You're going to pay the price. You're always going to pay the price with Mother Nature. We are going to pay the price. Are we moving towards more sustainability and better ways to treat this planet? Absolutely. Yes, we are. The thing is, change moves very, very slowly. But eventually, we are going to find a way to live on this earth without damaging it. And we're already starting to do that. You're going to see it more and more and more and more and more. It's just that people move so fucking slow. I see this collective humanity as we are coming up and up and up and up. Basically, what you're seeing with all this darkness and shitty stuff, this is the cleanup. You're seeing the mess before the cleanup. You have to expose the fucking cockroaches before you can squish them. So we're exposing the roaches, and that's happening across the board. And again, that feeds into getting rid of this dualistic nature. We're done with it. We're over it. And you know why? Because you can't learn from it anymore. As a collective, we have gone beyond learning from this. It doesn't serve us anymore, so we're getting rid of it. But again, I'm talking geological time here, people. We are going to be moving very, 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 very slowly. What you focus on grows. So if you want to focus on that we're ruining everything and we're going to make the world a horrible place, that is what you're putting out to the universe. If you focus on, okay, we've got some sustainability happening. We have this group over here doing this. We have this group over here doing that. I'm over here doing all this stuff that I can for the planet. That's what's going to grow. So accentuate the positive. We're going to eliminate the negative. I get the sense this earth is completely, as a whole unit, cognizant. It's a living thing. It's like it's interacting with us. It's cognizant of us. It knows about us. And it's kind of giving us the finger. Even if all you do every day, if you're watching this and you say, hey Earth, thanks for the good shit today. That raises the planet up. This planet is cognizant. It is aware. You can't treat it like a thing. You have to treat it like something you're working with. Not that's working for you or that you're working against. You have to treat it like something you're working with. I'm going to butcher this name. It's Dunyazad. I'm not Dunyazad, maybe. What's the next big leap for the human race? I think the next big leap is going to have to do with quantum physics. I think we're going to learn more about how fluid our universe is and how fluid our reality is, really. I think that's why you're also seeing a big influx of psychics, because to me, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I believe what a psychic is doing is literally leaning more towards quantum physics and not towards something mystical. I don't believe what I'm doing is magic. What I'm doing is looking at probabilities without being cognizant of the probabilities. That's how I'm able to predict things. That's how I'm able to grab something out of nowhere and say, okay, this is going to happen. Because I think our time and space, the rigidity of it is breaking up. I think the next big leap for the human race is, I think you're going to see more psychic stuff. I think you're going to see a lot more having to do with quantum physics and understanding of dimensions, because I think that's where we're going. Picking things out of time. Now that is something I think that you're seeing with psychics like me a little bit, and I think you're going to continue to see it. Instantaneous communication, telepathic. I'm not talking 20 years, I'm not talking 100 years, I'm talking a couple hundred, maybe even 1,000 years. It is shifting out of that duality and into something more neutral and more whole, way, way, way more connected to themselves, to each other, and to the environment, because I think that you're dealing with a lot of disconnect here. I don't think you're going to have that in the future. I think you're going to see a bigger melding of dimensional properties to where there is going to be communication between dimensions. I think you're already seeing that with a lot of these people that say, oh, I'm talking to my guides, I'm channeling. I think, personally, that is communication between dimensions. I think it's a dimensional communication, and I think you're communicating with somebody that is out of time and so is able to say XYZ is going to happen because To them, it's already happened. I do believe it's an evolution of quantum spirit and quantum physics. How about some interdimensional phone calls? Let's see what's going on with these beings over here in this other place. It's not known scientifically yet. And I don't think science has a way to measure it, and I don't think science has a way to gauge any of it. So it's not being examined or looked at. But I do believe that the next trip in the human race is quantum spirit, quantum physics. The knowledge of all things are one thing. Because that's truly what, in a way, quantum physics is telling you. Not to use a Simpsons analogy, but, the ace is the 1 and the 11. That's the same in quantum physics. Everything is both until you observe it. Everything is intertwined. Everything is meshed. That's going to be the big reality, like, oh, shit. In, 100 years, kids are going to look back and go, oh, fuck, that was the dark ages. What were these idiots doing? It's like kids now with the iPhones, right? And they're like, how did you ever live without a phone? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. But we did. It's going to be like that. I hope that wasn't way too far out there for you guys. I know I don't usually get that out there, but I love that kind of shit. I'm super into it. This is part theorizing on my part, and part I'm kind of pulling shit in from the universe. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want to discuss some of these theories and interesting things and you have something to say, let me know in the comments below. Hit me up on Facebook, find me on Instagram. I'm all over everywhere. All my social media is in the box down below. If you want to become a patron, you get exclusive access to content nobody else is getting. You get all these videos first. You get access to my blog with all my personal stories, stuff that I will never, ever, ever reveal on YouTube. I appreciate everything that you do, and I hope you're very happy